right? Boom. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, yes, we
All
can.
right. Can y'all hear me okay?
We hear you well.
Wonderful. So, Travorium, we're going to talk about this amazing company called Travorium. And we like to say a better life requires a better way. And when I tell you, listen, it saved my life. Look, at the time when I got started with Travorium, I had just buried my son. My 19-year-old son was murdered, and I was really in a bad place. And I was like, Lord, if you don't do something right now, I'm going to be a serial killer, or I'm going to be a serial killer. And then he said, well, listen, honey, I don't need you hurting nobody. I just need you to just see the world for pennies on the dollar. And I'm telling you, he gave me this business. And like Marcy said, I am definitely a product of my product. I've traveled all up and down Florida, all up and down Vegas. Look, put it like this. I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell, but I bet you I'm going. So if y'all with me, hang on tight. I'm going to tell you some awesome information, and just have an open mind. Stay to the end. Get your questions answered, because we love questions. And here we go. So first, I'm going to give you this legal disclaimer, because I am going to talk about money. But it says all videos, content provided, including but not limited to trader communications and any other translations, whether it's emails, telegrams, and all that stuff. And at no point are the videos and contents provided intended, because we are not we're not financial advisors. We are all independent travel consultants when we're partnered with Travorium. So under no circumstances is Travorium guaranteeing you anything, but I'm telling you, I know people that are doing the figures. That's what you're going to hear tonight. I know them personally. I done sat down and broke bread with them, and guess what? I'm going to be one of them one of these days when I grow up. So this is our team ambassador. We got leaders that definitely lead by example. She is a six-figure. She is one of the newest six-figure income earners in this business. She has two vehicles. One is a BMW Royal Blue, the same color as Travorium. She has two personal custom ring earners. She's part of the $1,500 club, of course, because she's making six figures. She's also receiving leadership and Rising Star awards. Who is, I think she currently in Dubai. Yes, I think she is. Now this guy right here and this lovely queen, this is my sponsor, Pastor Mel Keys. He is a 3-star director. He is also a ring earner. He has a leadership award. He's a husband. He's a father and a grandfather. But most importantly, he is a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas. And I can't wait to spend time with my business big brother and also spiritual brother. Now, these two people is our CEO and founder, Mr. and Mrs. Adela Hart. They are world-class entrepreneurs. I like to call them the hearts with the biggest hearts. They both have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business as well as direct sales, because so they know what they're doing. They're not new to this. They are definitely true to this. Mr. Hart was the Entrepreneur of the Year finalist at the age of 24, so he ain't no stranger to traveling and making money. And he's passionate, he's caring, he's very humble. And I'm telling you, I've actually met these people in person, sat down and had breakfast with them. They are very humble people. He's established this business in 2013. We've had an annual 400 annual growth in 2019. We are global in over 60 countries. I think we are at 68, to be exact. Millions paid in commissions. Hey, today is Friday, and we did just get paid. And we have a corporate office in Temecula, California. That's one of them. And we also just opened up an office in Madrid, Spain. Would you like to save money every time you travel? We like to ask people, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do? Well, most people dream of vacations, time with loved ones, seeing the world, and living life on their own terms. I tell you the truth, look, ain't nothing like knowing what you want, when you want, and how you want to do it. I like to call it balling out on a budget. So here, that's where Travorium comes in, because we participate in three of the largest industries in the world: travel. Jesus traveled, so travel ain't going nowhere. I don't care what's going on in the world. Travel is here to stay, and it ain't going nowhere. And here we get to save money on vacations and getaways. We also participate in the direct sales, so that's where you make residual money. Can you say residual money? Can you say daily residual pay? Because that's what we get. Put hashtag in the comments, daily residual pay. And we participate in network marketing. That's when people we're just connecting with people and places, and that's what we do. We participate in. And Travorium, here you get to save up to 70% on your travel. We earn travel points for free, and we get paid to travel. Who would not want to get paid to travel? This is some of our team. They went to Montego Bay. That's about 63. It was more, but that's not 63. They go Coach D. They go Ronithia. I see TJ the boss, Flowers, all the people. They were celebrating birthdays and stuff like that. I would have been there, smack dead up in the front. But see what happened was my passport ain't get in time. But guess what? I won't be missing out on no more. So here, 3 ways to make more money. We get to save money, we make money, and we grow money. We will show you how to master all 3. So the travel industry is the largest in the world, with revenues at 2017 at $8.2 trillion. Now you see these are a list of 10 of the largest internet companies in the world. But look at number Priceline Group, number 7, and number 10, Expedia. Now, did you know that there was a monopoly in the travel industry? So there's Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Booking Holdings, they do Booking.com, Priceline, Kayak, etc. Expedia Group does Expedia, Orbitz, cheap tickets, and etc. Here at Travorium, we are redefining the way the travel industry does business. So at Travorium, our membership allows us up to 70% off. No markup, no net rates. And we get to save on activities, cruises, dining, entertainment, rental cars, different resorts, shows, movie tickets, theater tickets. If it can be ticketed, you could probably get a discount off of, and hotels. So we have 3 travel platforms. We have our getaways, our world tours, and our travel net rate booking site. Now listen to me, and listen to me good. The travel points are used for our Dreamcation platform. So your membership creates travel points for every dollar that you spend. Your initial enrollment earns you 1 travel point for every dollar, but then your monthly fee earns you 2 travel points on every dollar. And you can use these getaways for over 2,000 resorts all over the world. And these are personal trips that you can get for up to 8 days, 7 nights, with rates as low as $0 per night. That is not a typo. It is $0 per night. For instance, I went to Vegas for 8 days, 7 nights. I stayed at a 4-star resort. It was extremely nice. It only cost me $80.49, not per night, but for the entire week. I got the receipt to prove it. And you can use them on our world tours. Now that's group travel with like-minded people. Up to 70% off the retail rate. And these are experiences that our CEO and founder create for us to all get together and hang out. Or if you don't want to hang out, you don't have to hang out. But I'm telling you, when you hang out with people with Travorium, what a time, what a time, what a time. Now there's 2 ways that you earn points. See, as a platinum, and I'm going to talk a lot about platinum because I am team platinum, so I'm real privy to platinum, and plus I like more for my money. So as a platinum member, you earn 250 points when you start, and then 250 points every month. So within the first 30 days, you got 500 points. And like I said, you can use these for your world tours and your getaways. And all you got to do is decide on what world tour or getaway you want to take, apply your points, and then enjoy your trip and have fun. Here's an example. So we have Cancun, Mexico, 7 days, all inclusive, meaning all you can eat and all you can drink all day long. So Expedia has it for $17.97. Travorium has it for $11.48. That's $649 in savings. Don't want to go overseas? What about San Diego, California? You can go here for 4 days, 3 nights. Priceline says $13.07. Travorium, $665.88. Another savings of over $600. Orlando, Florida. Who don't want to go see Disney World and all that stuff? I'm 45 years old and I still want to go see Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and all that stuff. But you can get a 1 bedroom suite for 8 days, 7 nights. If you are a platinum, you can go for $0 per night plus tax after you apply your points. And if you're a titanium, you can go for $18.43 a night plus your tax after you apply your points. And this picture down at the bottom, that is a real family. That is one-star director Regina Johnson and her family, and they have been there probably 4 times over for the platinum price. Want to go to Canary Islands, Spain? Didn't even know this existed, but like I said, I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell. You can get a studio room for 8 days, 7 nights. If you're a platinum, $0 plus tax after you apply your points. If you're titanium, $14.14 plus tax after you apply your points. You can't stay at your own house for $14.14. Now, here's one of our world tours. Zanzibar, Tanzania. Take me to the motherland. You can go here for 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast and dinner included. The retail price, $13.99. But if you are a platinum, you can go for $4.99. Or if you're a titanium, you can go for $6.99. And these prices are for 2 people. Want to go to Phuket, Thailand? I seen one of my business partners, 2-star director TJ the Boss, Thomas Flowers, riding an elephant because he went for 7 days, 6 nights. He had a beachfront cottage. This is where he stayed, and he a platinum. Like I said, platinum is where it's at. He went for $1, $1, 4 quarters, 100 pennies. That's what he went for. And if you were titanium, you could go for $99 after you apply your points. New Orleans. I went here. A bunch of us went here. Oh my OMG. This was a time. What a time. What a time. And the food make you want to slap somebody. It was so good. But we went for 5 days, 4 nights. Breakfast and the taxes was included. Now, you know, we had a funky good time, and I'm talking about they party. We was on Bourbon Street. I got lost on the trolley. I wasn't by myself. My partners can tell you about it. We had a time. Retail price $12.99. We stayed, and the lobby looked just. This is where we stayed, y'all. This is where we was at. I was there, and that was for $3.99 for 2 people, and then if you were titanium, $5.99. I'm telling you, the list can go on and on because we have over 100 world tours every year. And he always be adding stuff. Our Dreamcation platform allows anyone, anywhere, on any budget. Why? Because our membership creates 2 points on every dollar you spend. Let me tell you, I ain't worked a job since 2013, and I ain't even had no money when I started, but guess what? People sacrifice for what they really want. And since I really wanted to travel, guess what? It didn't even cost me more than a meal because I like to eat. So it ain't cost me a meal to get started, to have my own home-based business. And now I get to write everything off. Thank you, Lord. So here's another one of our world tours we had. New York, 4-star hotel, breakfast included, during Fashion Week, 5 days, 4 nights, $539. Minorca, Spain. I don't care. It's all inclusive. A 4-star resort. All your food, all your drinks in a deluxe room. 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $39 per person after you apply your points. Austria. It don't matter. It's all up to you what you want to do. All you need is a passport and a better understanding. But you even had access to an art museum, Belvedere 21 included in this trip. Yep. Columbia, not Columbia, Georgia. Cartagena, Columbia. 4-star resort. Yep, that's $1. 5 days, 4 nights. Breakfast was included. I seen people doing it. All for $1. Montego Bay, Jamaica. All inclusive. 5 day. Look, price so low you can't. I can't even see it on the screen. Italy. The list can go on and on and on. Miami, Florida. Waterfront. 5 days, 4 nights. As low as $3.99. Like I said, it's for 2 people. Budapest, Hungary, whatever, it including breakfast. Like I said, it's up to you what you want to do. San Francisco, Eat Right Saroni, 5-star hotel, resort fees waived. Now you know them resort fees be kicking our butt sometimes, but you can go for 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $2.99. Tenerife, Spain. Phuket, Thailand. I see why that sold out in 7 days, but he was so generous and added some more. Puerto Vallarta, Las Vegas. Have you ever stayed in a luxury suite in Las Vegas? $3.99 is probably the average rate for the room per night, but you can go for 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $3.99 after you apply your points. This is where we was at. This is where I was at. Sicily, Italy. And the list can go on and on. Bologna, Spain, low as $1. And on. Tanzania, Morocco. Look at that place. Take me to the motherland. Look at that. Is that the tub? Child, I can't even swim, but I swim in it. Cozumel, Mexico. All inclusive. Dubai. I cannot wait to go to Dubai. Our ambassador is Coach Deborah is in Dubai right now on an ambassador trip, which is we're gonna talk all about the ambassador trip. But she is on her first ambassador trip. I'm so proud of her. I cannot wait to be like her next year. For real. Zanzibar, Tanzania. Punta Cana. It's up to you. Ibiza, Spain. Malta. Look, it's a whole world out there. Paris, France. We had a bunch of people in the company that went to Paris, France. Athens, Greece. Dr. Phyllis Terry was in Athens, Greece. And I know y'all want me to just hush my mouth and just tell me, let's talk Turkey. Okay, so listen. It is no longer called basic because we're not no basic people up in here. So it's been changed to silver. And the silver is actually $49.95. But with that, your points are not doubled. And you only get access to the travel agent rate booking engine, which is wholesale travel pricing on hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, and activities. And that's $49.95 to start and $49.95 per month. But if you want to get your money doubled, and if you want to get that's like going to the grocery store and they doubling your grocery tab for you to get more, but you spending less. So if you want that, then hey, go titanium. And that's everything in the silver package, but then you get access to the getaways, and then you get more travel points. And if you like me, want the best of the best of the best, that's everything in the whole kit and caboodle. Plus you get the tier 1 pricing for the world tours. That's how you get your dollar rooms and all that good stuff. The lowest we get like the if you ain't first, your last type thing. So yeah, so you get everything in titanium. You get tier 1 pricing on world tours. You get even more travel points and deeper discounts on the getaways. Platinum to start is $250 one time and then $125 a month. Then the titanium is $130. I'm rounding up, so forgive me. So it's $130 one time and then $70 a month. Now I know you thinking, man, do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription with that box says, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. All you have to do is join the partnership, and that's an annual. Right now, we doing a special where it's $49.95, and that way you can start marketing as a business. You get a marketing website, you get the hotel site, you get ongoing training, you get to hang out with folks like me and Marcy and Sasha, and you get back office tools and so much more. Now, I'm going to briefly talk about the 10X compensation plan, but I just want to let you know, please get back to the person who invited you if you want full, this public record, but I'm going to briefly touch on it. So you be like, hey, this is what the $49.95 get you. Hey, I am launching a business. So let me talk about this guy right here. This is Mr. Rich Dad Poor Dad, and also he's the author of Cash Flow Quadrant, Robert T. Kiyosaki. And he says there are two ways to create more time and money, and that equals freedom. So how do you create more time and money? So this Cash Flow Quadrant, I'm currently reading this book, and it's really deep because you just don't know what you don't know. Well, on the left-hand side, which is 95%, you got the majority of the people in the world. People who have jobs. That's your employees. And then you have the self-employed. You own the job, like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, all that stuff. But I know for a guarantee fact on that side, if you don't work, you don't what? Yes, you guessed it. You don't eat. But it's the majority of the people on that side, but no money. That's why it's in the red. All the debt and everything's over there. But on the right hand side, you have the business owners, and that's people who own a system. And then you have investors. That's when you own investments. So it's 5% of the people, but all the money in the world, I'm talking about all the social distancing you could ever want. So I say jump to the right side, because the right side is the right side. And all you got to do, we work on a referral base, a sharing. I don't like to say sharing, but sharing is caring. But we really on a referral base. And if you refer this with 3 people or more, you'll start earning free travel points. We like to say, get free, your business is free. Get 4, you'll pay no more. And that's all social sharing is doing. We shared this concept with a few people, and now we are in 63 countries all over the world. And it's all a part of the social sharing network. Ripple effect. You tell a few who tell a few. It's just like, look, everybody liking and sharing comments of unnecessary stuff. But the number one thing that's shared the most on social media is travel. People talking about where they been, where they going. They taking pictures in their bikini and all that good stuff, and skydiving and all that good stuff. Look, we doing it anyway. Why not get paid to do it? So once you start with 3 people, you'll be earning more than you're spending. So as a platinum, you'll be starting the same way. That's how you'll be earning your free travel points with your free business. And it's not costing you a dime just because you shared it with a few people. Then all you gotta do is share it with a few more people, or have the people that you shared it with some more people. And then next thing you know, share with 4 that get 4. You're a 1-star director like myself, making $10 a day. That's between $400 to $700 a month in residual pay. Can you say residual pay? That's between $4,800 to $8,400 a year, guys. Show a few, once they're share 4, you become a 2-star director. That's $25 a day, between $1,500 and $2,500 a month. Plus, you get that lovely, I like to call it the Travorium Power Ranger ring, because I can't wait to get one. But it's diamond crusted, engraved to you, and then you be still making $18,000 to $30,000 a year annually in residual monies. After that, you get to 3-star director, and all that is helping 1 or 2 people become 2-star directors on each of your sides, your right hand side and your left hand side, and then you be making $70 a day. That's $2,500 to $3,300 a month in residual pay, guys. I can't stress that part enough. Then you get that also includes estimated bonus, because you get a $300 lifestyle bonus at that point, and that's between $30,000 to $40,000 a year, and it goes up to here's some pictures of some of our ones that got they used to call it a car bonus. So there's Coach D at the bottom right hand corner. of the page with her BMW. They go Danny Saganol. They go Miss Gina in the middle, and some other people that then got their cars and stuff. But then after 3-star director, we become a 4-star director, which Dr. Terry and who else almost at 4-star director. They all gone because hey, we just building and sharing is caring. But then they making $100 a day at 4-star director. And all that's just helping people get one of them rings. You still got your car bonus. That's $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Who don't have extra room for some zeros in their bank account? I'll wait. Making $50,000 to $60,000 a year in residual pay. A lot of us that ain't never made over $60,000 a year on our JOB. I'm just saying. I said it. You said it, but you were thinking it. And then you become an ambassador. I'm just tasting it. And that's all you doing is people helping people. People helping people. At ambassador, you get $140 a day in daily pay. That's between $7,500 to $9,100 a month. And it includes estimated bonuses. That's between $90,000 to $110,000 a year. Sharing information about how to save people some money. I know I sounded really, aggressive when I said that, because you know what? It don't take nobody that long to go crazy. Our compensation plan goes all the way up to $3,200 a day daily pay, you guys. $100,000 plus a month, over $1 million annual. Hey, I know. I sat down at the table and ate with the top money earner, Todd Strand. He made his first million. Did y'all hear me? I said first million in March of this year. Quit playing. Like I said, it don't take nobody that long to go crazy. I'm going for executive chairman, guys. I don't know about you, and it's on repeat. Here is our newest ambassadors. We just got another ambassador, Ryan Vanderpool, a couple months ago, but Coach D, first woman, my mentor. But these are some of our ambassadors of the company. And when you're an ambassador, there are perks to becoming an ambassador. What I was talking about, Coach D is on a ambassador trip right now in Dubai. All expense paid, all her flight was paid, all the excursions, she just spending money, it's all paid for. Whatever she want to do is paid for. And you get that every year. You also get up to 7 shares in the Global Ambassador Pool every month. So that's between $1,800 and $2,400 a month extra. Every year, like I said, you enjoy an ambassador annual vacation to amazing destinations, $3,500 a year. And you also get the Louis Vuitton experience. That's something they just started for the ambassadors. And I hear it is priceless. They treat you like a celebrity. You have a private salon. You have your own personal shopper. I heard it was and saw that it was a very unforgettable experience. And this is some pictures of some of our yearly ambassador vacations. They rent yachts, take you out on the ocean. They do it big. There's some more, companies because we're global. We're all over the world. Daryl Marie Roberts, that's Camilio Perez is. Danny Saganol, he in Canada. They go Gina and Todd Strand right there. I know these people. These are real people. And once you become a 3-star ambassador, guess what? You get the 007 James Bond watch. You get the watch that he wore in the James Bond movies. You just don't get the gadgets. Ain't nothing finna blow up out the watch or nothing like that. And they have a men's and ladies version. Hello. Free to all. They say, yeah, free. Free is for me. Can you say, put hashtag free is for me in the comments. Free to all 3-star ambassadors. I thank y'all so much for coming to another Friday Night Live. Faith-Filled Friday. Faith with our works is dead. Here at Travorium, a better life requires a better way. Get y'all questions answered, because that is the end of our presentation. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to turn it back over to Marcy and Sasha. Sasha probably going to talk about the three types of people in the room and the two types of people. But that's my time for talking. So back to you. Stop sharing my screen, Marcy.
Okay, and I do apologize. I failed to recognize Sasha because I'm seeing Deborah Taylor on the screen. But Sasha is our director, soon to be one star. We're rooting for her, we're pushing for her. She got this, she got this, she got this. And we love her so much. She's so talented. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, we go to her for all our edits and different things and flyers and stuff like that. She is wonderful, and she does use the product. Her and her husband went to Vegas, so I'm going to turn it over to her so she can give you a little testimony.
As always. So when I got started in Travorium, I didn't travel that much at all. I didn't have the time or the money to be able to travel by myself or with my family. But this platform has allowed me to travel more. As a matter of fact, this year I've traveled more than I ever have before, and I can't wait to go international. This year I went to Memphis in March. I went to Vegas in April. I went to Iowa in May. I went to Colorado in June. I went to New Orleans in July, Florida in August. I think this is probably the longest that I've been home, and I'm itching to go somewhere. But I want to talk about the two people that joined this presentation. And the first person that joins these presentations are people who just want to be members, who just want to save on their travel and experience and have an amazing time. And then the other person that joins our presentation is someone who is looking to do the same, save on their travel, make money on their travel, and become a partner with us. And then we have three different types of people in this room tonight. We have that A person who says, you know what, you had me at Dubai and Thailand for $1, sign me up. If that is you, get back with the person who invited you tonight and let them know that you're an A person. And then we have that B person who says, you know, I like what I saw and heard, but maybe I need to move some money around or speak with my spouse. That's okay too. Just get back with the person who invited you tonight and let them know you're a B person. And then that C person says, you know, this isn't quite for me, but I know somebody who travels a lot and may be interested. Get that person in touch with the person who invited you tonight. Just be a blessing to them. So now I want to ask you if you have any questions to unmute your mic, or put them in the chat, and we love to answer. I know we have our ambassador, Deborah. I know it's about 4 a.m. in Dubai, so I'm not sure if she's available to jump on camera for us. But I know she'll love to say something to us. But we do have a question. It says, if it's a trip for two, what happens if you have kids that you would have to take? Can they go with you?
They sure can go with you. Take your children with you. Look, it'll be the same thing. You just have to pay if the resort requires you to pay for the children to go, then you just have to pay the difference. But other than that, it'll be your business, your vacation. You can travel, take your children. We encourage you to take your children, explore their minds. But hey, some places are adults only, so you just make sure you get a kid friendly resort, because you don't want the little ones seeing things that they don't need to be seeing. But other than that, yes, by all means, take your children.
Also, I wanted to iterate too that the getaways, you can get a room up to 3 rooms, and whatever your getaway price is, if you're a platinum, you can get a 3-bedroom. In Florida and Orlando, I believe it's like $50 or something like that, or $89, and that's for the 3-bedroom suite. So
Yes.
it depends on what platform that you're picking to book your trip.
And then we also have multiple world tours that includes the tickets for free. I know our Hawaii trip that's coming up in November
Is included.
actually included. I don't think it had a specific number, but maybe it was just two. But I think it said any children, as long as they're in the room with the adult, they were included.
Good question.
Any other questions?
We love questions. You're welcome. And who invited you, Miss Shayna? Queen Shayna? Shayna, who invited you?
She's a guest of Ambassador Coach D.
Oh, all right. Well, welcome to the family. I'm just gonna say that ahead of time and claim it for you and everything else. But hey, cause Coach D, I'll follow Coach D to the moon. If they get tickets to go to the moon, I'm going, and Coach D going, I'm going to. The name of the game is follow the leader.
You know what? I joined 3 years ago,
Okay.
but I quit in like 3 months because I wasn't ready and whatever financially. And now I'm like, I need to get back.
Look. Now, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Well, come. I can't wait to get. Well, look. Welcome back to the family. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We got a lot of people coming back. Because when you know, you know.
You want to tell them about the free trip as a member that we get once a year?
OMG, you get a free trip to anywhere in the world, overseas. If you take an overseas trip, they're probably like 5 or 6 days. Is Alicia on here? Because I know she took her for some free trips. And I done took some free trips. I done been to Daytona Beach, Florida, and all you got to do is pay the taxes and fees on that, and you get that every single year. The only thing that you can't do is pick the same destination twice.
Okay, I see that Miss Judy put Hawaii is 2 children allowed, 17 and under are free.
Now look at that. And Hawaii is expensive. But it really won't be expensive if you just write it off. Now, let me tell you a little bit about that, because I love to share that information, because that's what really changed it really up for me. So you mean to tell me that Uncle Sam, I didn't say it, Marcy didn't say it, nobody that's in this business said it, Uncle Sam said, that's the man with the taxes, that's always FICA and social, all that good stuff, taking out our taxes. Well, Uncle Sam say if you got a home-based business, there's over 475 tax write-offs that you can do. You can write off your house, your spouse. If you got a job, you can even give yourself a pay raise. The man ain't gonna give you no pay raise on your job, but if you got a home-based business, Uncle Sam say that you can give yourself a pay raise on your job. And then if you have this travel business, it's like traveling and writing your vacation. You can write your vacations off because that's your home-based business. Oh my goodness. People just don't know what they don't know. But Warren Buffett, the richest man in the world, say if you don't find something that's going to create you residual income, you'll be working for the rest of your life. Multiple streams of income is no longer, it's a necessity, it's a must. Now, he's the richest man in the world. Now, how you going to listen to somebody who ain't got a pot to pee and when to throw it out? This Friday Night Live, y'all. I'm muting my phone again.
Okay, we have Martin Leak, who says he's going to Hawaii, 5 of us. So he's taking 5 people to Hawaii. Amazing. So I'm still checking. Sasha, do you see any questions?
I do not see any questions.
I'm trying to see if Miss Catherine is available, or anybody who's been on any of the world tours or getaways.
Hi there. I am Catherine Brown. It is 2:45 a.m. and I am in Sicily, Italy. That's where I am now, along with 5 of my friends. And I have been wanting to come in on all week, but I would fall asleep before the call. I purposely set up so I can share with you guys how beautiful the Mediterranean Sea is, how beautiful the mountains are. We're at an all-inclusive resort and how fabulous it is. This is like I believe, my fifth trip this year. And I'm telling you, there's no other travel business like Travorium. The cost savings that we're saving compared to what people are actually paying. Mr. Hart and his team and peaceful, and it's just been wonderful. So if you on the fence, don't be on the fence. Come over the fence and join us. I went to Hawaii last year. That was the first time I ever been, and I was just so excited. I went to Paris this year, and I went to Venice, Italy, this summer. And then now Venice is uh, northern Italy, and now Sicily, Italy is southern Italy. Two different types of atmosphere, and just what can I say? Join us. 2:45 in the morning. I stayed up just to
I
be
know
with you.
that's right.
We so appreciate your testimony.
We
I
sure
thought you
do.
were away, and when you came, I said, "Oh yes, we're gonna have to go with you one time to Italy."
Look, you heard Miss Kathy. She said, "Come on and go with me." Look, I'm telling y'all, better come on. Y'all don't get left. Don't get left behind.
Well, I'm not gonna cut my camera on. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
morning,
evening,
Coach
Ambassador
G.
Deborah.
How you doing? So I actually did what Kathy did. I set my clock. It's about all going on 5 o'clock. The sun's finna come out in a few minutes. But I wanted to make sure that I got on here because one, I knew that I was gonna have a couple of guests. And they said yes at the very last minute a little while ago.
Nice.
So I want to thank Emmett. I think it's Emmeta. And I want to thank Shayna for coming on and all the other guests that were invited and for sticking and staying and listen to the presentation. What I would say is that, yeah, I am here in Dubai. Oh my God. We are in I believe it's called a platinum. Um, so you have a few rules, like you got people who have lots of money, so you don't approach them. You don't, there's just things. I mean, this hotel is so nice
Wow.
that they even put your shoes on a towel. So when they clean your room, they lay your shoes out, put your shoes on a towel. I never seen that before. They pretty much bring everything to you. Everything is digital. Um, Even the elevator is digital, so you can't push anything inside. Um, I have had a great time. Um, the ambassador trip, this was my first, but it definitely won't be my last. But I would love to see more of us at this
Awesome.
trip. So I am excited that everybody is pushing and pressing to ambassador. When I came in this business for the guest, I came in just to travel. My goal was to get to $1,500 to match my little Social Security check. When I got it, I was almost 61. I'm 65 now. And I just began to share with people when you can travel. At that time, we could travel for $1.29 per night when they first started the world tours, and they didn't have about 5 or 6 of them. Now we got over 2,000. And then they didn't have world tours. They had maybe I think when we first started, we had 2. And so now we got hundreds of them. So I've been with this company. I've stayed. My anniversary date for my 5th year will be November 4th. I came in on November 4th. I would just say, use the opportunity. The worst you can do is to take a vacation. I mean, you can get some of the best vacations. That's the worst you can do. I've never been in a company where you don't lose any money. You don't lose any money. And people always say, you got to invest in yourself. You got to figure out what you're worth. So when people ask me about joining, I said, are you worth $300 or are you worth $200? It's really kind of left up to you. What is your worth? What do you think that you worth? We make sacrifices for everything. Maybe you won't eat McDonald's or something. I don't know. Um, but I had to borrow the money to join, and it's the best $300 that I ever borrowed. It has made me a whole heap of bunch of money, which was not on my intent. So yes, I've had the Paris experience. My friend Kathy, she's in Italy, but me and her have done like I don't know how many trips. We went to Paris and Venice. Now the company gave me the Louis Vuitton experience, and they did think we were celebrities. They thought the girls, most of them were young. They thought they were Kim Kardashian. They kept saying, "Oh my God, Kim Kardashian!" And they didn't think I was Kim Kardashian. And that in itself was an experience. But then me and four of my friends, we all left Paris and went to Venice. And so we decided we were gonna have our own Louis Vuitton experience. So we shopped in Venice. Me and my friends, and all of them are in the business, and all of them, none of them wanted to make any money, but all of them are now making money. And so they took their residuals, and we had our own Louis Vuitton experience. So, I mean, that was major for me this year. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this company. I may sound a little dry because right now it's like I say 5 a.m. I don't know what time. What time is it in the United States?
It's 8:50 Eastern.
See, y'all still got all the night to sleep. But,
well, I'm so glad that you came on here, because we got a question in the chat, but I think you are the best person to answer this one. It says, if a partner wants to add additional days to their world tour, how is this done? And would the partner pay a discount rate for additional days or a different rate?
Okay, so I do that often. I mean, I do it often. So you're right. I just did Mexico. So we had a world tour to Mexico, and it was $300 and some for 4 people. My children went. I took my children, my grandchildren, and we decided that we wanted to stay some extra days. So I just decided I didn't want to stay at that hotel. I wanted a different experience. So I booked a 2-bedroom suite in our back office. I saved a couple of $1,000s off of it. And I had a butler and a concierge because that's what I chose to do. I'm here. And as Tanya has said, they pay for everything. So they pay for our tickets. They pay for our room. That we have a half board. So that means we get dinner or breakfast or lunch, 2 of those. We get all the expenses paid. But then I said, and we're here for 6 days on the company's dime. But I said to myself, who wants to fly 13 hours and come and stay 6 days? So what I did is I actually know some people here, and I actually added another week. I think I'm going to be here another week. So I don't leave here until like November 3rd or 4th. And I saved a heap of bunch of money as well. So yes, you can add days if you do the Dreamcations, the world tours. The company won't add the days, but many times you can find the hotel in the back office, and you can save days. So I always tell people I add a day, especially internationally. I add a day on the front end and the back end because I be tired. And I'm like tired. I'll be tired. And but yes, you can add days. Yes, you can. And I really think that eventually the company is going to allow us to add days. But for the price that we get, I mean, some of these world tours are $1. So the price that we get, you are not going to get that price. No. I hope that answered whoever that question.
That came from Doc Finley. We got another question in here. It said, "Is all you ladies on here in the company on the same team?" Well, I'm not on Team Legacy, but I'm on Team Legacy. I'm part of Joshua generation, but I'm part of Team Legacy because we all connected.
Well, everybody is on the same team. You decide, I mean, different people have different sponsors. And once you get to a certain level, you can actually, you can, I guess, create a team. I don't suggest that people do it at 1 stars and 2 stars and directors. The company will prefer that you be a 2-star director at least before you start creating teams and team names. I mean, we had that conversation here as ambassadors because it could be very confusing. So everybody that's on this team, even though um, Tanya is direct to Mel, who was her sponsor, Mel is direct to me. Everybody pretty much is direct to me. And so I don't know why they asked that question, but that's pretty much it. So you have, I ain't gonna say a hierarchy, but you have a system, and we need to follow the system. But if you come in and as you grow, you can have your own team, but I wouldn't say you got a team when you got 3 people. And that's sometimes what people do. Because if one person fall out, you ain't even free. So I think you need to work towards having that if you want to create a team. But so everybody is a part of the same team, and we function like that in the whole company. We really do. We try to function. The only people that struggle, well, I ain't gonna say that on here, but we function like that. In other cultures, everybody on the same team. We team Travorium, period. That's it. You know, you don't find that on people outside of here. Um, I'm not sure why, but it's okay. I hope that answered your question. So everybody's a part of the same team. We're Team Travorium. Then you have Team Legacy. Um, you have multiple teams and our team and multiple leaders inside of our team. I believe that you build leaders. Leaders build leaders. It's just like in church or anything else. You got a CEO. I don't usurp the authority of the CEO, right? David Hart is the company owner. So, you know, I guess that's that's kind of a pet peeve of mine, but we're all a part of the same team. And as long as we function like that and help each other, it's all good.
And what I love to say is that we are all independent travel consultants. We have travel agents in this business that's still a travel agent consultant. We are in business for ourselves, but we are never by ourselves. So Shayna, who invited you? That was a good question.
Well said, Miss D.
Thank you very much. Teamwork made the dream work. Are
Right.
there
And
any
I give one last example. We're having a conference. Our in March. Our company uh just started hosting quarterly meetings. But our team has always had a conference. It's the Team Legacy Conference. But people are coming from other teams, from other through other sponsors from other even other countries. So people are coming because we're hosting it. The CEO is coming, the top money earner is coming, the the two of the top money earners, probably 5 of them are coming from the company, but it's still uh everybody is pretty much sponsored by me. But you have other people who's coming. So people ask, can I come? Can I come if I'm not a direct to you or direct to someone that's a direct to you? Sure you can, because we're one team. I'm one team.
So we just got a question in the chat. It says, do you have to take a test to be an agent?
Well, we no longer do travel agents.
Yeah, please.
So we no longer do travel agents. Some of us have our travel agent credentials, but we no longer do travel agents. So you'd have to find a host agency. Now we have one probably we could recommend to you, but if you wanted to do that, but if to be a travel agent, yes, you do. I mean, there are certain things that you have to do. You got to learn different, take different tests with different vendors. So if you want to be a Disney specialist or whatever, but Travorium does not have travel agents. I have my eye out in clear and I keep it because if I'm doing events like we're hosting this conference, I got better negotiation and to do it and commissionables. But we don't do travel agents. And I'll say travel agents at this point are struggling, especially in MLM companies. They're not really making any money. And so you got people who are actually coming to Travorium because they're paying $99, $69, $95 or $99, $100 a month. And they are not getting anything but a portal. They're not making any money. And so they're just constantly putting out money. But in Travorium, if you pay your 69 or your 125, your money's going to double into vacations. You don't lose a dime. It also is a good enhancement for travel agents. So if a person is a travel agent, because a lot of times people want to hook up, they'll call you and they'll actually, my husband used to laugh because people would call me and they want to go to Vegas 4 days before they want to go, and they want to go for $300 for 2 people. And he'd be like, how do you deal with that craziness, right? So when I came into Travorium because at least I could tell people you can put a little money aside. This money is going to double, and I can save you a whole heap, a bunch of money. So we don't do travel agents anymore. We did it in the beginning, but we don't. And then after COVID, travel agents kind of became extinct. People realized they really didn't need them. What did Shayna say?
She said, I'm a certified travel agent and it's not easy to make money. It's hard. I know that's right. You talking to a certified travel agent right here too. But this is the hookup. This is what I offer my clients.
Right. Yeah. If I could save a client, if a client calls me and I could save a client, like I saved a client about $7,000 not too long ago, like 6,000 and something. They wanted to go to Dreams, and they were finna pay like a crazy amount of money. And I said, well, and I showed them. I actually went to my back office and actually showed them the difference that they were getting ready to pay, and they actually ended up joining and saved the money. And still had about $5,000 to go buy some plane tickets and do some other stuff.
But you have to pop back up.
Who was that?
Thank you.
Oh. Any other questions?
Nope, I don't see any more in the chat.
All right.
We sure appreciate you coming on at this early hour in Dubai.
Thank you so much, Coach D. See you
right.
make the dream work.
About the meeting in the morning, y'all.
Oh, also we're doing another presentation at 10:30 Eastern in the morning, 9:30 Central, and I don't know what time it is in Pacific, but we have a meeting tomorrow morning. On Saturday, same Zoom number, but 10:30 a.m. So make sure you invite your guests. If you have to come back, hey, come on back, bring a friend. And now I'm turning over to Marcy and Sasha to close us out. If there's no more questions.
Alicia, you got something to say? You cut your camera on. I know y'all on y'all way to Spain.
I was just on a little break, so I just cut my camera on to say hello to everyone. And somebody asked a question about adding days on, and you were saying they thought they were going to stop it. Actually, next month I'm going. Well, in a few days I'm going to Spain, but in November I'm going to Hawaii. And Travorium actually sent out notices to us where if you wanted to add 3 days on the front end or the back end of that Hawaii World Tour, you could, and you could use your points. So maybe they're for them. That was the first time I had saw that. I've been on.
Go ahead.
So you could add 3 days to that Hawaii World Tour that I'm about to go on the 16th. On the front end, you could come in 3 days early or after. So that may be something they're going to do with some of the world tours every now and then. So that's the first time I had seen that.
How many of y'all going, Alicia?
My family is going to be 6 of us, of the Davis family that's going. I know Thomas is going, TJ and his crew going, so it's going to be a lot of us there, but 6 of the Davises will be there. And I'm bringing my whole family. Let my daughter miss school. She was like, I'm going to Hawaii because I'm already going to Spain without her, so we're going to go back home a few days and pick her up and bring her to Hawaii.
And I'm glad you came on. How does it make you feel to be able to do stuff like that, Alicia, with your family? I mean, I don't know, how many is it of your family that's in the business now?
I have 27 family members that have this as a business and have this membership. So we're able to up and go and travel whenever we want to in groups, like large groups. We just took a trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. For 19 of us went there. It was an all-inclusive 5-star resort for 6 days, and it only cost us $339 per room. So multiple of us booked rooms, and we went, and the whole group, it cost us less than $3,000, y'all, for the whole 19 of us to go. Now, what's crazy about that is right before COVID, I went to the exact same resort using a travel agent, and I paid over $3,000 for just me. So that was a huge savings, and it would have cost $13,000 for us to go, just going and booking through Expedia. So you cannot beat this. I mean, our whole group for under 3,000 was amazing. So now we can just go wherever, whenever. If 2 of us want to go, 10 of us want to go, or all 27 of us want to go and bring somebody. So we can really go somewhere 50 plus deep if everybody goes and bring a person with them. So that's awesome.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he do it?
Exactly. And I'm going to Spain in four days, and that's $39 for 2 people.
39.
4-star resort. We're going to Malaga, Spain. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
See, all we need is a passport and a better understanding, y'all.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Well, I don't see no more questions. We can close this out.
All right.
Yeah. All I want to say is all of you who have joined us, if you've seen this on your wall for this meeting, get back with the person that invited you, or if you've seen it on their page, hit them up in their message. If you want to come back tomorrow for our webinar at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Now, I don't know what the Pacific time is. That's oof. Anywho, do get back with us if you have any questions. Don't be shy.
I know it's 3 hours ahead or behind.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
So everyone enjoy your Friday night. Sasha, you have anything else to say?
I would say just bring a friend, bring the people that you travel with regularly. Bring them back with you and take another look. Just get a better understanding. That's all. So we will see you tomorrow morning on this same Zoom ID. Good night, ladies.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.